So far we have been discussing about the fuzzy controller implementation using MATLAB. So we have discussed about what is the fuzzy controller structure, typically what is the Mamdani fuzzy controller structure, how you will define it using MATLAB, and how will you add the input output membership functions, how you will be adding the rules to the fuzzy system, how you will be evaluating and seeing and plotting different membership functions as well as the surface of a fuzzy controller structure. So we have discussed these things in the previous part of the videos or some other videos. The link is already there. If you have not gone through that particular part, I highly recommend you to please see these videos first, that part of the video first, and then only you will be able to understand how I am trying to implement the fuzzy controller structure in Simulink, and I'm calling that structure in the Simulink. Okay, so the fuzzy controller structure, I'm just giving you a brief overview. So this controller structure is there. We will be having two inputs. One is the error, another one is the rate of change of error, or simply the first order derivative of error with respect to time. Then we will be having rule base, and then output based on the centroid defuzzification, and 5 membership functions will be there for output, and 3 membership functions will be there for inputs. Both of the inputs will be having 3 membership functions, negative, 0 and positive. So this will be the evaluation and use of the developed fuzzy system in Simulink. So let me just go into the structure, this MATLAB window, and here again I'm just refreshing these things. So initially I'm just creating the Mamdani type fuzzy system with certain AND method, OR method, or defuzzification. Rest of the functions are set as defaults. Parameters are set as default. The number of inputs, adding the inputs, different names, defining different names, adding the outputs, or simply one output in this particular case, then defining the parameters for different membership functions, defining the parameters for different membership function for input as well as output, then adding the rules, and then we also saw how we can generate the commands, generate the membership function variation and the surface, and how we can evaluate the fuzzy system for certain combination of input values. Okay, now this structure, once you create it, let me just run it for you. So you can see that a variable is created here like this, my underscore FIS. Okay, so if I just write this and see what is this value. So this is a Mamdani type fuzzy inference system with certain properties. You can have AND method, OR method, implication method, min max, and centroid defuzzification method, and so on. There are certain rules, 9 number of rules, but this my underscore FIS cannot be directly called into your Simulink using a certain fuzzy controller toolbox or fuzzy controller calling box using Simulink. Okay, if I try to do that, it will throw me an error. So what should I do? I will try to save this fuzzy inference system, whatever I have created so far, using a command write FIS and then the name of my fuzzy inference system, my underscore FIS, and then the file name that will be placed in single quotes. Okay, so let me just name this as fuzzy underscore PD. Okay, there is no need to append an extension. It will automatically append an extension of this file as .fis file, so that .fis file can be called in Simulink. So if I run this, what will happen? You can see a fuzzy underscore PD.fis is created now. Okay, fuzzy underscore PD.fis is created now. Now if I try to call Simulink, okay, and suppose if I try to call Simulink and then I create a blank model. So I will be just showing you from very basic steps that how you can design the system, the control system. So let me just take a transfer function. So let me just take the transfer function, and let me just put some variables here, 5 upon 5s plus 1, something like that. And since I want to use a feedback system that will be generating the error, and say this is the step input, then I'm just giving the feedback. I am having a scope now with 2 inputs. Okay, and then I can call fuzzy logic controller here. I can write, you can just double click on the screen if you have that option. I mean, in newer versions of MATLAB this option is there. If you double click it on the screen, you will be having this search kind of box here from where you can have a you can drop certain items on the Simlink window. But alternatively, you can go in library browser in fuzzy logic toolbox. Okay, just select fuzzy logic toolbox and then just go to fuzzy logic controller. The fuzzy logic controller with rule viewer can directly call that Mamdani type fuzzy system my underscore FIS directly, but fuzzy inference system using that fuzzy underscore pd.fis file we have created, that will be called using this thing. Okay, so just drag and drop this here, and you just simply place the name of that file using this. That's it. And then this fuzzy system must be getting 2 inputs. The one input is error and another input is derivative of error. Okay, so let me just connect them. And let me just connect the output of this system to this thing. Okay, I'm just changing the ODE solver to fix the step. And if I run it, you will see what kind of response I am getting. Now you can see that this response is not very good, and there is some kind of offset. Why is it so? Because this is not really tuned right now. Okay, and this system is also having a structure of fuzzy PD. Okay, so what I can do, if I take this output of fuzzy system and if I integrate it and add it to the original output of my fuzzy system, this will create essentially a fuzzy PID system. And let's see what kind of response I get from this fuzzy PID controller structure. Now you can clearly see that I'm having a bit of the improvement in this file for this particular configuration. However, this performance can be further improved if I include certain scaling gains in the input as well as in the output of this fuzzy system. So let us see what kind of input I can apply here, what kind of scaling factors can I apply here. So let me just put some gains, and these gains will be applied at 4 locations. I will be initially putting them at the output side. Let me just make this as 10 and make this as 20. Let's see, I'm just doing hit and trial now. Let's see what kind of response I get. This is a bit absurd, so let me just reduce these gains. maybe 5. Yeah, it's far better than what we initially got. Okay, initially if I put them as 1 1, you can see that response is very poor. Now if I just change this to maybe 10 and this as 2, the response may be slightly better than what we initially observed. So this is it, and you might also want to put some scaling factors here as well in the derivative as well as in the error path. Okay, and let me just put this as 2 and we put this as 0.1. Let's see what kind of response I get. Yeah, I'm getting a huge overshoot, but this can be taken care by changing these gains. Yeah, so if I just make this as 10, you can see there is a small overshoot, but the rise time is very less now. Okay, and if I just change this to 0.4, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's slightly better than what we initially had. So in this way you can tune your fuzzy PD controller or fuzzy PI controller, or you can also create a fuzzy PID controller. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, then please ask using email, or you can also your comments in the put your uh, comments in the comment section as well. Okay? Thank you very much for viewing these videos.